going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition.
It involved more than 150 aircraft launching across the Western Hemisphere.
Adversaries remain on notice.
Good night. Happy New Year.
The President of the United States is not a game player, but don't play games.
U.S. President Donald Trump has reiterated that America is in charge of Venezuela 2 days after the seizure of the deposed president, Nicolás Maduro. However, Trump's Secretary of State Marco Rubio suggested that the U.S. may not take a day-to-day role in governing Venezuela. In an interview with CBS, Rubio said the U.S. would continue to enforce an oil quarantine that was already in place on sanctioned tankers before Maduro was removed from power early on Saturday, and in fact use that leverage as a means to press policy changes in Venezuela.
We have leverage. This leverage we are using and we intend to use. We started using already. You can see where they are running out of storage capacity. In a few weeks, they're going to have to start pumping oil unless they make changes.
Remember, Donald Trump has vowed to run Venezuela over half a dozen times at a news conference in Florida. It not only sparked concerns among some Democrats, but also drew unease from parts of his own Republican coalition, including an America First base that is opposed to foreign intervention. Rubio dismissed such criticism, saying that Donald Trump's intent had been misunderstood by a foreign policy establishment that was fixated on West Asia. In fact, Marco Rubio also suggested that the U.S. would give Maduro's subordinate, who is in charge, time to govern.
Give people an opportunity to address those challenges and those problems. Until they address it, they will continue to face this oil quarantine. They will continue to face pressure from the United States. We will continue to target drug boats if they try to run towards the United States.
Remember, the American action in Venezuela has evoked reactions globally. The European Union, in a statement, said the principles of international law must be upheld in Venezuela and the will of the country's people must be respected. EU's top diplomat Kaja Kallas, in a statement supported by 26 out of the 27 countries, urged the principles of international law and the UN Charter be upheld. The joint statement called for restraint from all sides to ensure a peaceful solution. Criticism from the EU was possibly muffled for fear of attracting Trump's displeasure when his support for Ukraine is still considered vital. The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen also focused on what might happen next.